Sometimes God's protection doesn't come through comfort. It comes through pain, and you're wondering, why didn't the marriage work out? Why did the narcissist leave? What if I told you that the closed door, yes. What if I told you that the unease in your spirit? What if I told you that a painful breakup is God's way of saving your life, is God's stepping in to save your life? In this video, I'm going to share 5 ways, 5 signs that God is protecting you from a narcissist, even when it doesn't feel like it. Now, what is the first sign? The first sign is God closed the door and it hurts. And so the narcissist may have ghosted you, the narcissist may have blocked you, or the narcissist just picked up his bag and left. And you miss them terribly. And the pain of the heartbreak is there. And you feel rejected. But what if I tell you that that rejection you feel is actually God redirecting you, redirecting your life, redirecting your steps? And so the closed door may hurt painfully. But if you just trust that God knows better than you do, I tell you, you will be all the more happier for it. And so that closed door is God telling you that this is unhealthy for you. It is God's way of warning you. Now, the second sign is that you will find subtle warnings and lack of peace. Wherever peace is lacking, I tell you, the Spirit of God is warning you about that person. And so if you feel restless around a person, you don't feel okay, as in you feel unease when conversing with them, you can't really place it, but somehow your spirit is not in sync when you're in contact with that person. I tell you, it is God warning you. And I have come to realize that red flags are God's warning signs. And so you hear the Holy Spirit in a still small voice telling you, watch that red flag, be careful of that. These are all subtle warnings that the Holy Spirit drops in our hearts, but in our human nature, we gloss them over because there are certain things we have come to believe about people, and we believe that they are who they profess to be. But the Holy Spirit knows better than us. The Holy Spirit sees the future. And so he drops this hints, this subtle hints. And if we heed those warnings, I tell you, we will be the better for them. Now, the third sign is the narcissist's true nature is exposed. And usually the narcissist presents a loving nature from the beginning of the relationship, and so there is love bombing. He gives you all the attention, he gives you all the gifts, he dates you, he gives you the everything. Basically, he speaks your love language, and you think, oh, I've met him, I've met the one, this is my knight in shining armor. But over time, you begin to notice a pattern of control, you begin to notice a pattern of lying, you begin to notice a pattern of gaslighting, you begin to notice a pattern of manipulation, you begin to notice a pattern of emotional abuse. And so the narcissist's true nature is revealed, it gets exposed. God exposes the mask that he's been wearing, because the narcissist is the real person, is the one who treats you shabbily. The real person is the one who manipulates you, not the first person they presented to be. That is a fake persona. That beginning one is a fake persona. The real person is the one that treats you shabbily, that treats you terribly. And so the mask gets unveiled and you begin to see the narcissist for who he truly is. And so at that point in time, you can no longer live in denial, because you have seen him for who he truly is. And it is God's way of protecting you, protecting your purpose, protecting your family, protecting your future. That is God protecting you in his mercy. All these are the works of the mercies of God. When God is merciful to us, he goes all out to protect us. And that is exactly what he's doing in your own case. Let me quickly tell you about my 100% free ebook that you can download from our website. Now, the title of the ebook is 11 Narcissistic Recovery Hacks to Reclaim Your Life and Your Power. And if you are enduring narcissistic abuse as we speak, you need to get a copy of this book. It is not one of those run-of-the-mill books. It is a book of what I actually did to quit narcissistic abuse. And you can get a copy by sending the word HACKS in the comments. Just send hacks in the comments and we'll send you the link to download it. So let's get back to the video. So what is the fourth sign that God is protecting you from the narcissist? Warnings from people or through dreams. God still speaks through dreams. And I've spoken to people who say, and God warned me about this situation. And God warned me. And personally, I had dreams sequel to leaving my narcissistic marriage. There were certain dreams that were so clear, but I glossed them over. God still speaks through dreams. When Jesus was in danger of being killed by Herod, who was killing all male children under 2 years, God spoke to Joseph through a dream to leave Judea and go to Egypt. And so God can speak to you through dreams as a way of protecting you. And so don't gloss those dreams over. Also, God can speak to you through people. Just a random conversation of somebody saying, be careful of this, be careful of that. I don't think that is a healthy relationship. Or just you come across a random video like this one, warning you, speaking to your situation. And so these are ways that God protects his people because he goes all out for us. And the last but not the least sign that God is protecting you from a narcissist, you see positive changes in your life after they left. After they leave, you begin to see positive changes. You sleep better. Of course, you missed them when they left. You cried. You mourned the relationship. You mourned what you lost. You mourned what you thought you had that you never had. And after all that, you begin to notice certain positive changes in your life. You begin to sleep better. You have peace that you yourself cannot explain how you got. You feel better as a person. Your joy returns. Your happiness returns. You begin to align more with purpose. Your relationship with God improves. You basically see positive things that weren't there when you were in the throes of narcissistic abuse. And it is a sign from God that he's protecting you from a narcissist. And so when you see these signs, just know that God's mercy has been there for you. And also, don't gloss over these signs. These are signs from God, and it's the way that God speaks to us. And so when you see these things, take note of them, step away if you have not, and watch God work on your behalf. I tell you, our God is faithful, our God is just, our God is fair, and will go all out to protect us when we find ourselves in situations that are gonna jeopardize our spiritual walk, that are gonna that are gonna jeopardize our future, jeopardize our purpose. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to watch the next video on your screen.